Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect. Well, we are back at the Citadel, which isn't
Alliance
too
officials
surprising.
report that
Oh,
a
hang
Geth
on.
incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area.
Alright, well, either way, as I was saying, we are back at the Citadel and we have a few missions to hand in. There's been a few people looking for others, whether it's from the military or from the private sector, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. There is the Spectre Requisitions Office. I think we need to go to Citadel Tower though, but we'll go ahead and we'll check out if there's any new Spectre gear first. Oops, and let's just holster our weapons, and we will see if there's anything we can purchase. And yeah, we will see what we can see.
Hello, Commander.
Alright, so supplies.
Show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Alright, what do we have? We have some shotguns, assault rifles, pistols, all of that good stuff. Some armors potentially. And, oh, here we go. Grenade upgrade. More grenades. Yes, let's go ahead and let's purchase that. And then same with the Casa fabrication license. That should do well. That's decently pricey, but again, we're not doing too bad. In fact, we're just short of 3 million credits, so we are doing pretty well. Alright, so what have we got? Let's go ahead and have a look at the comparison. This shotgun's 283. It is technically better than ours. But how much is this going to cost us? Almost 500,000. Okay. We've got another assault rifle, again, pretty well on par with what we've got. Pistol wise, again, nothing amazing. Sniper rifles, basically the same. 320 for the shotgun. You know what, that does seem like a far better deal. Yeah, maybe we go ahead and we'll purchase that one, unless... Actually, you know what? Let's sort by... Hang on a second. Type. Yeah, there we go. We'll search out pistols and things, and then we'll see which one is the best. Let's see. 256. 256 seems to be the highest we've got for a pistol. Good accuracy, good heat rating. You know what, though? It is still fairly close to what we've got. I think we'll ignore those. As for the shotguns, let's see. We had the 320... And I think that's about it. And I think that's a decent upgrade. Let's go ahead and purchase that. And then let's have a look at the comparison of, let's see, assault rifles 170, 320. I think we're fine in that regard. And then sniper rifles, is there anything else? 235, again, pretty similar. Yeah, I don't think that there's much worth there. We do have a Solaris amp, but I think we'll ignore that. Medium armor, we're still doing fine. And then I think that's about it. 228. Oh, this is a slightly worse version of what we're currently wearing. Yeah, heavy armor, again, nothing amazing there. Oh, 264 actually. What have we got there? We've got 228. Damage protection is much better, and we get less tech and biotic resistance, but everything else goes up quite nicely. You know what? Sure, you know what? We'll buy some new Scorpion armor. That'll be fine. And then I think that's about all. Yeah, I believe Caden can only wear light armor, so that's about everything. Okay. Well, that'll do well. We'll swap that out at some point, but again, it's nothing too crazy. Let's just double check our journals. As for the missing Marines, they are at the Citadel Tower. Okay, we'll just go ahead and use the rapid transit. We may as well make things happen nice and quickly. So let's go ahead and see where he is. If memory serves, he should be in one of the lower areas at the tower, but at the same time too, can't remember for sure. Oh, and it looks like both of the people we're looking for are here. Okay. Well then, let's go ahead and investigate. Wait a second. Rear Admiral Kahoku?
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander Shepard, isn't it? My name is Admiral Kahoku. Is there something I can do for you?
You sent a recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago. I've been trying to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the runaround from Alliance brass. Do you know something about this, Commander?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a Thresher Maw.
A Thresher Maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Okay, well, that's paid decently. And then, where was it? I believe Gareth's brother is just down here. Yeah, here he is. It looks like he's... Yep, standing right there. Okay.
Any news? Did you find my brother yet?
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right? Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, that does seem to be, at least some degree of peace. At least he does have answers. Still a rough situation, but yeah, that's the way things are sometimes. Alright, well, either way, before we head on out, let's just quickly zip by the markets. I think we may as well see if there is anything else worth noting. You never know, we might have come across some better offers. Oh, and we should also probably go ahead and see if we can sell off some of our junk. We've got a decent...
Welcome back,
a decent
Clan.
amount of
Will you be needing
equipment
supplies for your return to the colonies?
marked as junk.
Show me what you got.
Alright.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Alright, what do we have here? Let's go ahead and compare again. 229, 233. Yeah, nothing particularly incredible. Medium armor. Yeah, it looks like that's basically everything. Oh, Armax Arsenal license. Yes, we'll purchase that. That'll do well. And then let's go ahead and sell all junk. That should then net us, wow, a good 800,000. That is fantastic. Oh, and it looks like Conrad Werner is back here.
I've been waiting for you to get back. I've got an idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
I got a lot going on right now, but I can spare a moment.
Great! This'll just take a minute. With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
Conrad, I don't think that's a good idea.
But I'd make a great Spectre. I'd be right there with you, showing the Council what humanity is capable of. I know you're afraid to trust people after losing your team at Akuz, but I'd never let you down.
What about your wife, Conrad? She trusts you too. Aren't you letting her down?
What? I don't understand.
You know what keeps me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help. I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
Okay. Do we reckon that's the last time we're going to hear of him? He was fairly enthusiastic. Let's just double check. Oh no, maybe we have actually finished that. Yeah, okay, it looks like we've convinced him to go back home and be with his family. Okay. Well, that was a little easier than I thought. But yeah, I could not see that guy being a Spectre. That would just be, well, let's just say dangerous for all of us.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Alright, so let's go ahead and start with some standard items. We'll go ahead and make our way down to unique Geth Armory license. Yes, we'll go ahead and pick that up. Heavy Krogan armor. I don't know... I don't know if that's any good. 240, that's... Probably not bad. We have some duelist armor as well. Let's just... Oh, hang on a second. We need to double check what Caden can wear before we go ahead and purchase anything. Other than that, it looks like we've got a fairly simple selection of things. Let's just go ahead and double check. Caden, what can you wear? Let's see. Barrier. Stasis, advanced barrier. I thought at a certain point we unlocked more than light armor, or maybe he just only ever gets light armor in the first place. That could be a possibility. Stasis, decryption, electronic, sabotage. Okay, well, I'm thinking maybe we made a good choice here. Yeah, I think that might be everything. Let's just double check his equipment. Caden, whereabouts? What have you got? You are wearing... Okay, medium armor is grayed out, so it's only light that is useful. Okay, well, noted. Glad we didn't purchase anything.
Hello there. Welcome to
let's go
Moorland's
ahead
famous shop.
and quickly
you
check
will
in
be
the
pleased,
non-human armors. We'll see if we can get anything better there. Let's see. Quarian? We've got 184. Tali 133. Let's see. That's about as good as we could ask. 183, although, let's see. That's got better tech resistance. This has slightly better damage protection. Realistically, we can probably boost up the shielding fairly comfortably. Maybe we go ahead and purchase this for Tali. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll get that. And then for our Tyrian friend, we can't see what he's got right now, but I'm pretty sure we've got medium armor unlocked. Maybe we see 250 for the Titan 9? I'm pretty sure that's going to be a good choice, but we'll just double check. Oh, 270. Oh no, that's Krogan. And 300. Okay, what have we got here? 4,326. 4,326. You know what, for the extra shields, although, you know what? Yeah, the damage protection's not bad, but this is better. The tech is the same. It just has slightly better shields. Yeah, look, I think we might go with the shields. Let's go ahead and we'll purchase this. That should be all good. We'll go ahead and we'll purchase that. And that should hopefully work out. As for the Krogan armor, I feel like he can wear heavy, and I feel like that's kind of Rex's style if he has any. So yeah, we might go ahead and leave the medium armor for now, and we'll wait till we find some heavy armor for him. Alright, so let's see. Caden and Tali, I think that's about everything. Let's just go ahead and jump back on our ship. I don't think that there's anything else we require. No, I don't think... Oops. I don't think that there is. Alright. Oh, wait a second. That's a... Ah, there it is. Never mind. I thought the door button was our rapid transit. Alright, but either way, let's go back to the wards, and CSEC is where we need to be to make it back onto the ship. Alright, we should also double check with our armorer since we have got back to the Citadel. I'm sure he will have more supplies. That should be pretty decent.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Okay, well, fair enough. I can understand those concerns. But either way, we're going to go ahead and jump back on, and then I think we're going to head on out and see what we can find. Alright, here we go.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Alright, so yeah, as I said, I think we're going to go ahead and make our way down to our, our requisitions officer on the ship, see if he's got anything worth noting, and then we will, we'll pick out a mission and we will head on down there, and then we'll, I guess we'll give out our new things as we take out our crew. Alright.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, so what do we see? Let's go ahead and compare. Pistols, no. Let's see. 256, we've seen this a few times, that's not bad. Let's see, what else is there? Shotgun, Armageddon, 314. Wow. I can see why they call it Armageddon, that sounds like a decent punch. Another 320 for this. 220. Let's see, storm rifles, no. Assaults, let's see, what have we got? Anything good? Another 336, that looks like another one of the, the Spectre gear. But again, we wanted an improved version, if anything. And then... I guess technically that's a... Oh no, this must be more of the, the Spectre Master gear. Right. That is an improvement, but again, not by too much. The accuracy rating I'm not as bothered by these days, since they took that giant sway out when you're looking down the scope. So I'm not too concerned. What about this? Omni Tools? No. Nothing worth there. And then... Yeah, just a whole bunch of armor that doesn't seem to be doing too much. I think we're all good. Yeah, light armor. Again, I'm not seeing anything particularly worth mentioning, although maybe 156 couldn't be too bad. Yeah, actually, have we got lockers? I'm fairly sure there are lockers down here, which we might be able to, check what everybody has equipped. Yeah, Caden, let's see what he's got. Armor-wise, he's got 247. Okay, not even close. We're not even going to bother. We'll leave that be. Now, where was it? We have Garrus's. I'm pretty sure we bought him new armor, so we'll go ahead and we'll give that to him. And then, do we still want these extra shield upgrades? It's an extra 100, but I think... better shield recovery, more shields, better mobile accuracy. That's probably worth going for. We'll go ahead and we'll chuck that there. And do we want to stick with the extra shielding over there? I think it should be fine. Yeah, I think we'll just keep it as is for now, although that's 50 shielding. Let's go ahead and boost that up to one of our better ones. Yeah, an extra 120. He's going to be very difficult to hit. And then we'll leave them. Oh, we can upgrade his shotgun. Let's go to... I don't know, you don't really use a shotgun, so we'll just upgrade it a little bit. Nothing too serious. And then assault rifle. Let's give him another one of the good ones. Because, he's definitely one of the ones who uses it more than others. And that should be fine. We can chuck on extra bits and pieces, so I suppose that'll do. That should work out nicely. Oh, and combat sensor. Let's go ahead and boost the scanner to a higher level. Alright, and what are you using? Cryo rounds. Yeah, that should be decent enough. Alright, so we'll leave that there. Tali, I think... Yeah, we'll give you a slightly better one, but again, you don't really need the You mainly use pistols and shotguns. So let's see, 300, 230. Yeah, let's go with that. And then, yeah, that's all fine. And then armor-wise, yes, let's go ahead and we'll boost that up. That should do nicely. That'll be much better. And then let's see, exoskeleton for shield recovery. Either that or what have we got here? Kinetic buffer, 14 shields, mobile accuracy, and cooldown reduction. Yes, kinetic buffer. Okay, let's see. Anything else that gives better recharge time? There it is. Kinetic buffer 7. That was 6. There we are. We'll just take the upgrade there. That'll be fine. Alright, and yeah, I guess we'll get to the rest when we get to it. Ooh, and let's investigate the Mako for a little bit of extra XP, because that will never go astray. Okay, well, I guess it's time for us to see where we need to go. And I'm thinking maybe we go for one of our main missions again. I think we've done a pretty good job of doing everything else that comes our way. The rest at the moment is primarily, what is it? Recovery missions, yeah, and we'll get them as time goes by. I'm not really too concerned. So here comes the question. Do we go ahead and try and find Liara Tassoni, or do we deal with the Geth interest? The Council has received reports of Geth interest in the corporate research colony of Noveria. The Council needs to know why. Either that or an archaeologist. Well, if people don't really know where she is, I don't think she's as much in danger from the others. Let's go ahead and focus on Noveria. There we go. We'll go ahead and we'll see what they're doing. Alright. Let's back away. Here we are, Horsehead Nebula and 2 packs. We have not visited this system before, so we should be able to find some new things to survey.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher Maw. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Well, that does sound ominous, but unfortunately, yeah, we're kind of locked in right now. That said, though, we will certainly go ahead and see about what this Cerberus is doing, and we'll follow up on his lead, because if things are that bad and there's rogue elements within the Alliance, we need to deal with that. But first, we found some matriarch writings. Scans of the planet Velas revealed a small abandoned vessel. Your salvage team brought the ship on board and dismantled it, whereupon they discovered one of matriarch Delinga's writings. Okay, nothing too crazy there, but I think that's probably one of the last ones, and here we go. I guess we can just drop on in on Noveria. Alright, so let's see. Let's read up on this place. Noveria is a small frozen terrestrial world, barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Noveria Development Corporation, who lease out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Noveria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories. Huh. Okay. Yeah, let's make sure that one of the conspiracies is not that the Geth are there. If they are, that could be a bad sign. Who knows what they're researching?
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Okay then, clearly some tight security here on this planet. Alright, well, either way, let's go ahead and pick up a crew and we'll figure out exactly what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and... who do we want to bring? Got a good couple of choices. Let's see. Let's bring Rex, that could be good. And then let's also bring... Garrus, Caden, or Tali. Which one do we want to bring? You know what? I think for now we might go with Caden. Yeah, we'll have a decent amount of biotic strength, good tech ability, and good combat. Yeah, I think that's... Actually, you know what? No, maybe let's go Garrus. Yeah, let's bring Rex and Garrus again. That crew has served us well before, and who knows, if security is this tight, maybe someone from CSEC could
Equalizing
be useful to
interior
have
pressure with exterior
knowledge,
atmosphere.
I guess, of some...
Logged.
I don't know.
The commanding officer
policies,
is
procedures, and all
ashore.
that.
Exo Presley has the deck.
Alright, oh, and before we go anywhere, let's see, journal, let's see, we have... that's fine. Oh, assignments, okay, Cerberus, okay, we need to go to the Yangtze system, okay, that's fine, we'll let that be. Equipment-wise, let's just double check that everybody has the stuff that they're supposed to have. Oh, that's right, Rex, we were going to give you a brand new shotgun. Let's go ahead and we will... Ooh, 320? I think that's pretty good. Although this gets more shots, so you can probably... You know what, for 2 points of damage, let's just go ahead and we'll have more shot ability. Radioactive rounds, that could be fun. Let's maybe go for Inferno? Yeah, damage over time and accuracy, that could be good. And then, let's see, rail extension, yeah, that's right. He's got the negative 20% heat absorption, so having the greater thermal capacity is definitely going to be good. And then over here, what do we want? Stability, damage, another rail extension for another 29% damage. That could be ridiculous, but that does sound rather fun. You know what? Oh, actually, you know what? We'll mark these early combat sensors and get rid of them, but I think we're going to throw a second rail extension on this thing. This thing's going to be a powerhouse of a weapon. Alright, and then I think that's about everything that we want. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and we'll mark both of these, and then shields, all that other stuff. Exoskeleton 6. There's Smash and Physics. Actually, mobile accuracy could be good with extra shields and recovery. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and we'll chuck that one on there. Mobile accuracy, I don't want him missing with that shotgun, otherwise that would be a bit of a pain in the butt. Especially since it's going to be such a heavy kick of a weapon. And then, oh, you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll give you... I suppose we'll give you a slight upgrade for now. That'll be fine. Oh, and what have you got here? Incendiary rounds, that's fine. Mods, let's go ahead and throw on... we'll chuck on a combat scanner, that'll be fine. Alright, that's all good. And then what about ourselves? We've got our assault rifles. Shotgun should be fine. Pistols are fine. Sniper rifle needs... I don't know. We'll just check on the max accuracy. And then what have we got here? High explosive 7. Oh, we have a high explosive 8. We'll go ahead and put that on there. And I think that should be fine. So, oh, wait a second. We have better armor, of course. Let's go ahead and we'll chuck that on there. We did lose one thing, but that's not here nor there. Okay. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and quick save now that we've done all of that, just in case the game crashes. I don't really feel like having to resort all of our gear. Alright, so I'm sure they said they'd have security here. Here we go. Okay, the welcome party. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought for a second they were going to shoot us.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect. I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am. We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Don't try it.
Let's not start a fight.
Why not?
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself.
Well, I guess bringing Rex was a good idea. He was clearly ready for a fight, and we almost got the chance to try that out. Alright, can we have a chat to this security agent?
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Alright, let's just head on in. Does look like they have some kind of turrets defensively set up. I guess that makes a bit of sense. I doubt we'd get into a real firefight though, given that we had that bit of a cutscene.
Weapons detectors, don't mind the alarms. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's aide is here.
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to talk to somebody, this Ananias fellow. Ooh, fancy elevator.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Alright, so we've got a shop near here. Can we talk to anybody and learn anything?
The managers warned us about you.
Okay. What have we got? Is there a... There's a merchant. Okay, let's talk to him. We've got money.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing that I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Alright, so let's just double check if there's any unique items. Yes, there are. We'll go ahead and purchase. More Metagel? Absolutely. And then light armors. Yeah, nothing too phenomenal, unfortunately. Yeah, we've already advanced fairly fast, so that's not really an issue. If we can talk to him again.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea?
Maybe later.
We'll see
now,
what
I need
other
supplies.
things we've got.
Of course. This one apologizes.
Alright, come on. Let's skip the audio there, because we can happily switch over to this. What have we got? Polonium rounds, extra toxic damage. Not bad. Damage and weapon stability. I think that seems reasonable. We'll purchase that, the kinetic coil, and then better accuracy and level of detection. You know what? Sure, combat optics. We'll go ahead and we'll purchase that too. We've got the money, and then I suppose we'll go ahead and try it once more.
Has the other reconsidered this
Maybe
one?
later.
Come on.
Of course.
Non-human armors, please, and thank you. Alright, let's have a compare. That's fine. Oh, actually, that's all light. Medium. Yeah, no, there's nothing worth noting. Okay, so we potentially... Hang on a second. Patriarch Panezi. Yes. Find the administrator. Alright, that's fine. Let's see. You know what? Maybe...
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea
Let's go ahead
for
and
aid?
pick up the job. We can always turn it in if we wish.
Tell me about the job again.
This one has procured a special item for a customer.
You want me to use
Let's
my
just
status?
quickly
That
say yes.
is not inaccurate.
There we go.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analaeus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
I'm just browsing right
This one awaits your return.
Okay, so we saw how he was talking about the feeds with this Analaeus fellow. I wonder if that would be some potential extortion. He may not be an amazing fellow. But either way, let's have a look at the map. Where are we? We have the plaza, we have the administration's office to talk to Analaeus. What else do we have? We have the Mako, which we need to get through. Okay, so we've also got elevator to the hotel, to synthetic insights. Alright, alright, you know, let's just go ahead and focus on the mission ahead. We'll go ahead and talk to Analaeus. I'm sure there'll be something that we have to deal with at some point, so yeah, best make sure that if we're going to head to the hotel or something, we have already done what is required. You never know. If this guy's already trying to leverage fees, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to put the screws to us and make us, you know, try and use our authority for his gain.
How can I help you?
What have we got here?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
I'd like to speak to Analeas.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeas?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Okay, well, always good to know. We saw that there was an elevator to Synthetic Insights, so yeah, learning a little bit about what businesses around it might give us an indication as to where we could get some nice upgrades too, potentially. Alright, let's have a chat to the Solarian here.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
Excuse me, his what?
Executor. Saren is a major shareholder in Binary Helix. Lady Benezia is authorized to act in his name. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Do you do business with Saren?
I believe I explained this already, did I not? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
Opold wants me to smuggle a package through security.
I need more than your word to act on that. Bring me whatever he's smuggling, and I'll act accordingly.
What will you do for me in return?
I would compensate you. The precise amount in credits depends on the severity of Opold's crime.
So you'll arrest him?
No one here is fond of trials. They make shareholders nervous. More likely, we would simply let him go. Of course, he would be blacklisted by the companies here.
I'll look into it and get back to you.
I appreciate your report.
I'm leaving.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Okay, well, it looks like we've got a couple of things to do in the next one, but you know what? I think we might call it there. We've met the fellow, we have a bit of an idea of what he's like, and, well, I'm not too fond of him. But either way, we will get to everything in the next one. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.